Hello friends, this is Growl, and welcome to Wafflecat Weekly number 58, where we open our vaults, talk about what's going on, and yeah, what's going on. It's been a while. Been kind of a weird situation with Dragonflight. Gearing has been so easy that we got to the point where very quickly in the season our vaults didn't matter, and we just sort of stopped making videos for them, as well as other stuff. And I guess we'll talk about that later, but for now, we've woken up. The dopamine is rising. We're ready to open our vaults. And so today I have 3. I should have a Mythic Plus only vault on my Druid. I should have a Raid only vault on my Pally. And then I should have a Raid Plus, Mythic Plus, very big vault on my Priest. Those are the 3 characters that I started gearing. I hope as I get more comfortable with the dungeons, I'll start getting some vaults on some other guys. But for now, that's what we're working with. So, without further ado, let's check our loot spec. I'm actually not sure what spec I should be opening. Since this guy's Mythic Plus, I'll probably keep it at balance. There may be some good healing trinkets, but none from dungeons that I know of. So here we go. And I hope this recording is going to work. It's been too long since I made a video. This will be tragic if we lose the first vault of the season. Oh my god, the item level. Alright, what do we got here? We have a crit haste socketed tier helm right out of the window card. You love to see this. A crit verse offhand and a crit haste staff. Man, this staff would be nice. Unfortunately, I didn't do enough high keys on this druid to get a 483 weapon. That would have been nice. Let's look at our other options. So we have champion shoulders, champion chest, and champion neck. So it looks like for sure we're going to go with the helm. And if you guys are unfamiliar with the way the upgrade systems are working nowadays, the item level of the item isn't so much important. What matters is the upgrade level or the track, because that shows the maximum level it can be upgraded to. And if you are participating in Raid or M+, you'll be able to upgrade it to the max level of the track anyway. So the highest track is Myth. And so essentially, really these are our only 2 options right here. And a tier piece that's a Myth track, this is a big winner. We love to see it on our Druid, especially just from a Mythic Plus slot. Boom. So our Druid has no tier. I don't have my sound on. Our Druid has no tier, unfortunately, but hopefully this week we'll be able to get KSM on him. And then maybe we'll do the campaign and stuff too. Maybe we'll sneak it into a heroic. So hopefully our Druid will be close to 4-piece. You can see our item level isn't great. We haven't played this guy since Season 1, and we just dug him out a little bit. We were doing some keys. But we're going to catch him up because Druid's looking really good this season. Alright, good start. You love the first vault of the week. Unfortunately, Shaman and Monk, no keys or no anything this week. And now we will do our Pally. Our Pally, we participated in Heroic Raid Splits, so we should have a full Heroic Vault. However, we do not have any. I don't think we did a single key on this guy. But still, Heroic Vault will give us lots of opportunity for some tier. In terms of gear, it's very good for last season. But the only upgrades I've gotten are a shield and weapon from Heroic. So let's check our loot spec. What I'm being holy. Let's see what we got. Hoping for some tier here. I see pants. Oh wow, okay. So, Pip's Friendship Badge is one of the best trinkets you can get in terms of stats. And I also don't think this guy will get it anytime soon, unless I get really, really lucky. Oh man, this is annoying actually. So, right now I definitely want to be building my 4-piece. And getting this will be a nice path to get my 4-piece. However, getting a Pips will be very, very, very nice. So the problem is none of these are myth tracks, so nothing is going to make a huge difference. I don't think the Pips trinket is that strong that I really care that much about it. If it was a myth piece, or yeah, I don't know, maybe if it had like leech or avoidance or something, but if I do end up playing this pally towards, like, I don't think this will be that big of a gain. And if I do end up playing this guy towards the end of the season, I'll just end up getting mythic trinkets probably. I might regret this depending on how rare this trinket ends up being, because I know it's a good trinket. Let's see, can I wear these pants? I can't even wear the pants yet. This is this is annoying. Well, I don't know. I do want to get my tier. The trinket isn't myth. Man, the problem with this trinket is everybody wants this. This is a trinket where you just like can't get it because it's just like this for every single class. Maybe this is a stupid decision, but I think I'm going to take the trinket. I don't really... So, the main thing here is I don't really care about my guy's power level right now, because I don't plan on doing very many keys or anything with this. And over time, like, after like a month or two, I'm going to build up a lot of catalyst charges, and I can just make this very easily with that, with my catalyst, if I ever decide I want to play this guy later. And I may regret not having a good trinket if it gets hard to find one, but I know I'm going to have catalyst charges eventually. I don't think this will be that hard to come by. So as much as I want this now, I think I'm actually going to take the Pips. I'm going to select reward before I change my mind here. This is not that powerful of a trinket, but it is a very good trinket, and yeah, I talked myself into it. Because also I still have this Rashox trinket that's super nerfed. That's, okay. Alright. We got Pips, and we can make everyone in our raid mad, because they probably want it. Alright, last is our Priest. We've moved our Priest and our Pally to Illidan to raid with Drogo's guild, featuring Ventor and Muchaz and Drogo and some others. So if you're wondering why my character name's changed, a lot of times I've been playing on dead servers, because my previous guild likes playing on dead servers. And so I usually take like cool names or fun names or things that commemorate certain things, but I gave up trying to find anything like that on a server so big as Illidan, so I just named my guy Growl P and Growl Pala, and probably will continue that convention. Okay, so our Priest is very, 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 very big for week 1. We have 2 good trinkets from M+. We have a 483 Iridol staff, and we're 472 equipped with 4-piece. So we have very, very good items. And we will now open our vault. I don't know. I think I'm going to open it in Discipline. Let's open it. Let's just open it in Discipline. I don't know if I think I have 2 Mythic Vault slots in Raid. Ooh, okay. Let's just not worry about what we might have, and we'll look, okay? So let's look at Mythic Plus first. Echoing Tearstone. This trinket was okay. I actually got one of these at 470, and I used it a little bit. It's okay. It's good, but I wouldn't consider it a Abyss trinket, simply because it just doesn't do that much healing. And the haste that it gives kind of isn't really that impact. It kind of just like does a little bit of everything. It's a fine trinket to use if you got one, but not my first choice. Corrupted Starlight. Damaging spells have a chance to pull a nightmare star from the sky, creating a pool of corruption that deals 200,000 shadow damage to all enemies in an area over 10 seconds. Someone messaged me about a trinket, and they said they thought it would be really good. Corrupted Starlight. They were using it and it was doing big damage. Okay, offhand, Myth 483. Okay, so nothing that stands out as like a huge piece, but definitely some nice looking upgrades. So let's see. Ace Mastery Belt. This is Hero Track. So even though this isn't, it won't let me hit Shift. It won't let me hit Shift to see my current. There we go. Even though this is actually probably one of the biggest upgrades, not something I'll take because it's Hero Track. The ring, doesn't stand out to me as that special. I think this one's off the list. Unfortunately, I don't have a good main hand, and this isn't really that good anyway, so this one's off the list. So, do we take the chest? I mean, the chest is good. The chest is just going to be a high-level, very well-statted piece. I think that's what we're going to end up taking. My trinkets are already good. I've heard this trinket is good in M+. I'm a little bit sad because I want to try this. Because I heard it does a lot of damage. But I think I'm just going to take the chest for now. There is well, yeah, fine. Oh well. The upside is the hero track does go up to 480 something. So I'm not missing out a ton if this trinket ends up being OP because I can just farm this out. So I think I'm going to take the chest right here. Yeah, okay. I think we take the chest. A little bit unfortunate with our M+ slots. Didn't get great items there, but that's okay. Our priest has very good gear, so it's not like we can expect a like crazy upgrade from it anyway. Let's turn off our note. Stats. I may decide to use the intellect enchant later, but I've just been using stats on my chest for now. Bam. Alright, we gain another item level. And we're going to need to farm out some more crests. We'll be able to upgrade actually a lot of stuff from our crests. Nice. So there's that. There are 3 vaults. Before we go, we'll catch up on some stuff. The one thing I'll say, the dragon noises, man. I don't know what it is about this town, but I feel like as much as I love being able to fly around town, having to AFK, when you AFK in town, I always have to turn my game volume off because I just hear dragons just going off nonstop. And maybe I'm just the old man yelling out the window, but I feel like this is the most annoying town of the last few expansions. But anyway, so a lot of people have been wondering about my main for this season, or what I think of the classes, and I hope to put out a video. I know, holy crap, videos again. That's kind of what we're getting to now. But so right now I'm playing Disc Priest and Raid. We have Drogo playing Mistweaver and Greg playing Resto Druid and a Paladin, so we definitely need some Disc Priest, and I think it's fun to learn. They made it a lot easier this season. I've been enjoying it. It's also pretty good in M+ too, so that is my first priority, is my Raid main. However, a week before the patch came out, they giga buffed Resto Druid damage, and Resto Druid is actually slamming right now. So my plan is to dust off my Druid and slowly gear him up and get him some vaults, and then if they don't end up nerfing Druid by the time the raid's over, I'm gonna switch in my Druid and then get a bunch of raid gear and start pushing on Druid. But I'll be pushing and playing with my Priest for now, just because Priest is also good, and I have the good gear on my Priest. So that's it for main. In terms of the Wafflecat Weekly, we're back. We are. It wasn't so much that I took it away because I guess there just wasn't really much to do in the videos. It was either I was playing the character and the guy was max item level, or I wasn't playing the character and there was no vaults. And it was kind of like, I don't know. I lost the dopamine that I was getting from waking up every day from the weekly vault, which, to be fair, I like this gearing system better, but the weekly vault loses interest pretty quickly in the season. And yeah, so then there's also return of videos too. It's hard. It's a habit that I need to build into my morning routine again to start working on videos. I'm sure you guys know that it takes a lot of time and stuff, but hopefully you guys also know that I do really want to start making videos again. And I just wasn't playing as much. I was really enjoying Classic Hardcore, and I didn't really like put in the extra effort of doing tons of keys on alts, like pushing higher stuff. And I just didn't really feel like I had that much to add and, like, you know, create videos about. Like, I'm sure I could have put out some junky stuff or whatever, but that's not really what I'm about. But this season I've been enjoying it again. Classic Hardcore's kind of died off. We completed all that stuff, and so we're back to playing retail. And so hopefully I'll have a hopefully we'll have some more fun moments and stuff to talk about. So the first thing I want to do is I want to kind of start making videos on my impressions of the healers and how I think they're doing this season, because that's been a really common question. And then maybe some I don't know about dungeon guides, but just stuffs to help out. But that's about it. I think that wraps up everything I wanted to do in this video. Welcome back you guys to the Wafflecat Weekly. Hopefully we will continue on this season. I wish you all good luck in your vaults if you haven't opened already. And I will see you guys next week. Happy keying, friends.